cat. Jesus Christ. Shut up, you noisy little person. Right, it must be up. There we go. Hello. Oh, there we go. You be quiet. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. Let's make sure this one's been published, shall we? Because, what fun are we having with YouTube's publishing system at the moment? It might... oh no, there it is. It's in the thing. It must have been published. Okay, people are turning up. Good. Yeah, hashtag thanks YouTube, because if you didn't know, or if you noticed some weirdness with the previous video, yesterday's upload, it got uploaded and then unlisted and then re-uploaded as a new video, because YouTube, in its infinite wisdom, decided when I clicked publish. I currently, might not anymore, I currently use the publish on a timer thing. I can't even think what it's called off the top of my head. But I currently use that, and when it did it, it didn't publish to 90% of people's thingy boxes. Like, the video was performing staggeringly poorly, and I was like, oh fuck, what's going on? And it took me about an hour to figure it out properly. And at that point I was like, okay, fuck you, let's just try and publish a different one and see if that one goes out properly, which it did, thank fucking Christ, and performed infinitely better. But some people were confused by the fact that there was one up, there's one unlisted, which some people got, but other people didn't. So that might still be an issue for a little bit. But considering that it has loads of comments on it, it's the one I published to Patreon, and the fact is it still has 1,000 views on it, which might be a bit of pocket money. I'm just going to leave it to exist and be a little bit annoying for a while. It probably won't affect more than about 20 people now. Who knows? But yeah, that was very, very fun to deal with, and definitely not hugely anxiety-making. Thanks, YouTube. That was fun. On the other note, you may have noticed the change in location for us. We decided that being in space was a little bit, we didn't want to spread the coronavirus to the aliens, because that would just be a little bit unfair. So we've socially distanced ourselves to the apocalyptic wasteland that the world currently is, and I think that's fair to do. And I quite like it. I especially like me, because I always like pictures of me. They make me happy. But yeah, anyway, how are we all doing? How are we all coping? I know some people are going, at least those of us who have to stay at home, all but yeah, I know that some people are getting driven a little bit mad by it. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm kind of sort of planning a VR night at the pub. I'm going to experiment if I can get it working first with one or maybe two other people. But at some point, as long as shit keeps going the way it is, I'm probably going to do a more open invite, and basically anybody with a PSVR or PC VR, other than if you have an Oculus Quest, you'll need the link. But there's a game called Sports Bar VR. It's not really a game, it's literally like a place where you can hang out and play pool, and it's a pub. And I thought it would make a nice sort of way to get away from feeling like the walls are closing in. So that could be a fun thing to do. Whether or not I'll stream it or anything is still up in the air. But I think it'd be a nice thing to do. It's one of those things. It doesn't really bother me, because, like I've said before, nothing's really changed. We're still as sort of insular as we normally are. We would go out from time to time, but it's like, it's not that great. Anyway, how you doing, babes? You've been completely silent.
Yeah, because you've been wittering.
Wittering?
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
It's not for me to say.
Well, apart from the words that require payment.
I played Planet Zoo today.
You played Planet Zoo for a couple of days. Hadn't you? You were playing it yesterday.
Yeah, I like seeing the tigers jump over the wall.
And then eating people. It's so cute.
Boing.
Well,
when people freak out when you take one of the walls away and there's an elephant on the other side of it. And you got loads of people just screaming and running. It's great.
The Batman has a hazmat bat suit. Would that not be Batsmat?
A Batsmat suit.
Or Hazbat. Hazbat suit. There you go. It's a Hazbat suit. Yeah. Ironically, I'm having to avoid people at home more now because roommates are having people over on Zoom when they would usually go out. Do they not understand what fucking social distancing is? You're not supposed to have people over. You're supposed to have no one over. I would say slap your roommates, but that would involve...
Touching.
Yeah. Fucking, are they morons? I would say, do you need me to come down and fucking slap them? But that would again... And I don't want to go outside, to be fair. Give him a slap, Mrs. Sick. What have I done? That was more of a tap.
Do you want me to smack you?
Not really. I want to see you smack yourself in order to simulate the sound. That was pathetic.
I have acne. I can't hit myself hard.
No, on Zoom, like... Oh, okay, Skyping. Okay, I don't know what Zoom is. I thought you were, like, on Zoom was, like, some youth word for...
Youth
word? Fast. I don't fucking know. I'm old now.
Zoom is that type of drug?
Are you on the Zoom? Have you been doing the Zoom? You've been Zooming. It does actually sound more like a drug than anything else. Smack them with a meter stick over the knuckles. That's where it goes. That is a fucking brutal thing to do to a child. I'm sort of amazed that anyone ever thought stuff like that was, like, even remotely okay.
Yeah, my dad used to get hit with a stick, like a ruler, by his teachers.
I used to get hit with a ruler. The king didn't like it at all. Get it? I thought it was...
Kill me now!
I've been trying. You just won't die. You look like you were going to say something then, and then you just sighed at me. It's like, you're such a failure. You can't even kill me right. Tut, 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 tut.
Both of my parents, because, I guess you can have multiple parents, but...
Can you?
But... they keep phoning me and texting me and I'm like, how
yeah,
you
you're more popular than ever at the moment, aren't you?
No. Usually they leave me alone. And I talk to them maybe once a week. But my dad phoned me up today. I'm lonely. I'm like, right. And then he waffled on for 45 minutes about how everything is crap. And then, I'll ring you tomorrow. Great.
Well, I know I know your mum has been... She can't work now.
She's trying to get a doctor's note to say that she can work.
Because she does something... she does delivery stuff.
Yeah,
but because she's had illnesses, they've decided to put her on... She is at risk. And she's like, but I'm not, though.
Technically, she is at risk because she has... a parathyroid issue.
Yeah.
But also, I think they've put her on... Because they weren't bothered before until she started mentioning a surgery coming up.
Yeah, and then they were like, shit, you got surgery coming up.
No, you can't be ill when you're going to have surgery. So they put her on 12 weeks rest.
To be fair...
So she's trying to get a doctor's note to say, no, I'm fine. I'm not on medication or anything. I can work.
I had my knuckles hit once when I was a kid in a religious event. I took the ruler and hit back. I don't do that anymore, though. Religious events, I hope. Well, I know my reach is 70 centimetres plus or minus, give or take. So with a meter stick, it's almost 2 meters. No, it's like just over a metre and a half. Don't pretend that your arm is a metre.
Someone's arm's a metre long.
You'd look like an orangutan. I'm not dead. That's your mum.
Yeah.
Your dad isn't. He's not. He can't work at the moment either, can he?
Yeah, he's got a light fever.
See, they both do delivery. That just occurred to me.
He's got a light fever. He phoned me up. The first thing he asked me was, "How do you take your temperature without a thermometer?" I went,
You don't?
yeah.
You just guess. What you do is you find out the temperature of the wall. No, you find out the temperature outside, and then you extrapolate the temperature of your wall, and then you place your head against the wall, and you measure. Oh wait, you can't measure anything because you ain't got to.
Well, all I said to him was like, warm your hands up with your own body heat, and then put it on your forehead and see if you got a fever.
How can you? I don't know. I guess that it is quite hard to tell if you've got.
Yeah,
but you'd
look,
know if you had a fever because you'd
Yeah, but-
feel it.
I have cold feet all the time.
Yeah.
So to tell if my core temperature is the same, or if I am actually quite hot, I warm my hands up first to see if I actually am warm.
You can scratch your feet standing up. All right, the meter. Yeah. Who would win in a fight, Sir Sick or the Tick? Probably the Tick.
The Tick?
Because I'd just be like fangirling over him because I love
Yeah.
the Tick. Oh, it's the Tick! Oh, you're so strong. Throw me through a wall. And so far I've liked every iteration of him as well. I think I love the cartoon, obviously, and the comic is obviously very good as well. And the live action ones I enjoyed them both. They're not like phenomenal. Actually, no, I think the one on Amazon at the moment is pretty fucking good. I really enjoy it. But
That is true, Brennan, but my dad lives alone. So, unless he's got, like, a very, very friendly neighbour who's willing to touch him, it's not going to happen.
and no one really wants to touch your dad. I mean, come on.
If my dad went round, my neighbours, my dad's neighbours already think he's creepy.
Yeah.
So, because
He's just extremely socially awkward.
He's very socially awkward, and he's in his 50s and lives on his own and doesn't have a wife or anything, so everyone thinks he's a bit weird.
Yeah.
And because my dad is naturally friendly,
Yeah,
he always comes across as a bit creepy.
friendly awkward. It's just the worst. He loves to talk to people, but he's really, really, really fucking bad at it. Just, oh my Christ. I want to fight Batman where... Yes. I prefer Deflator Mouse though. Or Deflator Mouse. Even though they all call him Deflator Mouse. Anyway. I like Sewer Urchin in Tick versus the Filth. I always liked Bipolar Bear.
Yeah.
I
like the chair face guy.
20 feet Sir Sick versus 100 ticks. Well, one assumes that regardless of his size, he would maintain basically the same level of strength. So that would just me having the absolute shit kicked out of me. Unless you mean a 100 actual ticks. Well, that would just really suck. When you know you've gotten a fever, you know it, unless you refuse to accept reality. Yeah, that's what I think. Like, he should fucking know. You either have a fever...
He said he thinks he has one, but he can't take his temperature to find out.
Then he probably has a fever.
The night before, he said he woke up and he was really sweaty. So I was like, you probably have a fever then.
Yeah, but I wake up sweaty all the time. But I'm just a sweaty person, at least in bed. I get very sweaty. Especially when the heat kicks in. And the heat has kicked in over the last few days. I'm so glad
we sleep under separate covers.
You used to get annoyed at that.
Yeah, but you're like... I don't want to be if you're really sweaty. You're not that bad.
Sometimes I wake up, I'm piss wet through. Not with actual piss, thank you very much.
You go through menopause.
No, it's just when the heat kicks in, I start sweating at night. That's why I have to get a fan.
You're pathetic.
How is that pathetic? I don't do it on purpose.
I don't sweat.
I don't sweat. Therefore, there must be something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Mrs. Cold on a hot day.
What?
Oh, freezing.
I
like
am
fucking
cold.
sun blazing.
Feel me.
Setting fire to buildings.
I've got layers of clothes on. I'm under a blanket and I'm still cold.
Yes, there's something incredibly wrong with you. Does he have a continuous dry cough? Was he coughing when you spoke to him?
He's not coughing.
No, I don't think he has.
You don't have
the
it.
lurgy.
I said to him, it sounds like you've just got a cold.
Mm.
Because
That's
he said he's all achy. His joints are achy.
Yeah.
But he's not
sick having his menses. Pathetic. I don't sweat gravy. I'm not northern. Although I nearly had gravy on sausage and chips today, but I decided against it because I'm fat enough. Mm. Yeah, the fucking panic buying has been goddamn devastating to our attempt at a diet. Because we just had to get what we could fucking find. And so we've been eating a lot of shit lately, which has been fucking annoying. It's a funny thing. My dad has me on WhatsApp. He lives across the other side of the planet. And so we rarely talk, but he'll occasionally send me messages. And he kind of knows what I do on the internet, but clearly doesn't get it because he sent me a message that, are you going to do a rant about panic buying? I'm like, well, for starters, I don't really do rants apart from for the sake of humour. And secondly, what the fuck is that? It's not like anybody's going to go on the internet and go, panic buying is a very good idea. You should panic buy all the time because I'm a fucking moron. Like, I don't see a lot of people are ever going to do... No one's going to admit to panic buying, especially after... oh my God, there's been a few news articles about how pissed off everyone is at the panic buyers who have now just been throwing their food out because it's gone off because they didn't fucking eat it. Like, that's the thing.
That's what happens.
When a certain someone accused me of panic buying, the only stuff I got was stuff that would last and was going to get eaten anyway, and I didn't even buy that much of it because it's not like I fucking could. But why would you buy... Like, there was this thing and it was like full of Kievs. Full of chicken Kievs. And it's like, how many people are you trying to feed? It's like...
How big is your freezer?
Well, obviously they didn't fucking have one. I reckon they bought all the stuff and then continued their normal shop once they figured it out because they didn't want to miss out on the stuff they normally have because they're fucking assholes. So yeah, you're welcome, Dad. Now I've done a rant about fucking panic buying. It's stupid and it's selfish and it's pointless. And it makes everyone else have to pseudo panic buy. And it makes you feel like an asshole, even if you're not being an asshole. So you're a shandy drinking southern pansy then. Excuse you, I'm a soft southern shandy drinking wanker. Thank you very much. Panic buying where I live has been terrible. Yesterday the shop had no carrots. And are you a rabbit? Actually, rabbits don't even like carrots, so that's not fair. Panic buying for fun and profit. I mean, to be fair, when it came to toilet roll, a lot of people seem to have done a little bit of extra money. It's like, to me, it reminds me of scalping. When people buy all of a certain thing. But so much fucking worse. Like, because people need toilet roll. No, people don't need the special super gold shiny edition of the Majora's Mask 3DS. You can live without that. You know. But toilet roll, yes, you can. There are ways of cleaning yourself without it. But fucking hell, it's pretty much as close to a necessity as a lot of things. And
we need a bidet.
Oh, man. Yeah, the French, they don't fucking have a problem with panic buy toilet roll.
Panic buy?
The toilet roll? Oh, yeah. I do not need this. I apologise for that. That was awful. Panic bought all the alcohol. I did buy extra alcohol, I'll be honest. So, I wouldn't say I panic bought it, but I made sure I had enough, just in case the assholes. But to be fair, our local shop has been reasonably well stocked with most things. The only thing you can't get for love nor money is like pasta. Dry pasta is a complete bitch to get a hold of. Last time I could get any was a big bag of mixed fusilli, the multicoloured one, which I like and the kids like, so it's fine. But getting whole wheat pasta, because that's what Mrs. Sick eats, because she's fancy like that. And she's going to go, no, it's because me. But I needed to burp. Fuck you. It was actually Mrs. Sick's mum who went and picked some up because she was going to one of the shops across way away from us and asked us if we needed anything. So I said, whole wheat pasta, if you can find any, then get some. She came back with this fucking cardboard boxed fucking pasta, the fanciest fucking box of... It's a box of... It's not a bag. It wasn't a bag of pasta. It baffled me. Because when, she handed us a few things, I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was some sort of fancy tea. Because that's what it looked like. But it was fucking pasta. Like Nouvelio or whatever the hell the brand's called. It's like, that is unnecessarily posh. You sounded like Rennie from Hello Hello. Showerhead B-day twerking will be the next big thing. You want some pasta? Whole wheat pasta is nasty. I think it's okay if you put it with the right things. It's not nice.
It's really nice with curry.
Yeah. It's nice with tomato-based things. It's not nice with sort of cheese-based things. Speaking of cheese, fucking hell, getting hold of pasta sauce has also been a bit of a nightmare. And I'm going to have to start making, I can't think what you call them, white sauce, so that I can actually cook my own, because I'll be fucked. But I really do fancy some cheesy noodles. That sounds amazing. Do you have a license? Because at least where I live, that's illegal without one. Oh, sorry, I missed. I don't know what... I'd panic buy barley, sugar, yeast, just in case there's a shortage of whiskey. Oh, I don't know if it's... I think you can brew beer.
You can home brew it, but you can't sell it.
Yeah.
In the UK. If you want to sell it, you need a license.
Yeah, I think you can make whatever the fuck you want as long as you're not selling it and it's not a bomb. I guess that might be the issue with making whiskies, because whiskey stills can explode. Like, one of my favourite jokes is in the Prohibition episode of The Simpsons, and he's got a bunch of bathtubs and stills in his basement, and then during the night they all start exploding, and Marge is like, "What's that noise?" And he's like, "Boom, boom, woohoo!" Oh, excuse me, pretending that it's coming from him, and that's always stuck with me.
No, we're absolutely fine. We don't go insane in isolation. We do this. This is what we do.
Yeah.
we avoid people anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, you miss the outside.
You better just go outside.
Yeah,
Stand outside for a bit.
I mean, to be
and
fair...
like, it's a bit cold, the best come in.
Yeah. Pardon me. Pardon me again. One of those times I'll blame you for that. Yeah, I mean, I still have to go to the shop to get supplies in the wasteland. Oh, has anyone else experienced the lines? Because depending on
the
what...
bread lines.
Yeah, well, depending on what time of day you go to the shops now. A few times I've been and there's been no line and I've just walked in like it's a normal day. But occasionally... fucking last time I went, there was a line going outside of the car park of the shop I wanted to get into, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, there was that little bit in the back of my brain saying, well, you don't want to hang in line, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, but this is the shop I wanted to go to. So yeah, that was fucking
so
weird.
You are mole people. Very close, I think.
Is the background from Fallout 4? Yes. It's not... I took a screenshot from Fallout 4 before we started streaming because I wanted a wasteland-esque thing. So I took multiple screenshots and I liked that one the most. It gave the most wastelandy look. Uh, you know how anti-people you are when a global pandemic hits and you have to change very little about your life. Yeah. It's one of the things. It's funny being someone who most of my work is done from home and I don't have a real job. And now it's sort of been flipped on its head, where I'm the only person still earning all of their money instead of... Now, don't get me wrong, I don't have any problem with people needing to have these things like the 80% of your wage, or like your mum is even getting just paid to be at home.
Yeah, she's on
her normal
she's getting
wage.
full-time pay just for being at home.
Yeah, like that. There is no against that. It's just funny how I've been treated, and now I'm literally the only one out of both of our sets of parents.
Yeah, when you line up, you have to leave a 2-foot gap or something.
2 meter.
2 meter gap.
2 meter. It's a big gap. And yeah, it's funny as you get close to the shop, you can see people getting closer and closer together because like somehow that's going to speed up the fucking line. It's like just, although the person behind me, I mean, I must smell pretty bad because they were like 4 meters behind. I was like, oh come on. You don't have to be that far away.
Aldi's made some new rules as well.
Oh, yeah?
I saw it the other day. They're saying, like, anyone who's working for the NHS basically gets to jump the queues now.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah. Rather than them having to queue up with
wasting their time is wasting everybody's time.
Some of the supermarkets were having NHS hours.
Yeah.
So, from, like, 7 till 8 in the morning, when they come off from night shift.
Yeah, that doesn't
shopping.
Yeah, what if they fucking end their shift in the middle of the day?
Exactly, that's why Aldi changed theirs, so they can just jump the queue whenever they need to.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the day that it turns out that the owner of Aldi eats babies, because no company can do this many like pretty decent things and not have just Satan at the centre of it. My mum always said my social anxiety would come in handy. I never believed that. Is that true? Because that's fucking hilarious if... Also, Boss Tuber, you were saying you weren't super happy with your... he's got his year whiskey bottle. And he liked his glass.
All right.
So I'm gonna look into a vote maybe, or just make a better whiskey glass design.
Or you can cancel it and start again.
No, because it'll stay.
Ah, okay.
Anybody who cancels and can't, he'll just be stuck. So we might, or we make the 2 year one and whiskey glass again. Right, you just have to be on it for 2 years then, won't you? No, yeah, we'll probably look to change that. I would like it if I could give people specific things, because, I mean, at least at the moment, there's not a whole heap of you in the whiskey club. So I think having dedicated ones for people would be a nice thing to do. But there doesn't seem to be an option, which is a shame. I have an old wrecked 1980 Corona. Going to put the name decal on my Ford. But I'm on 12-week mandatory isolation. I have got to get friends to shop for me, but still recovering from stem cell transplant, so being indoors is best for me. God damn, what did you get that for? Wagwan. And are you okay?
Nosy.
Nosy. If you're going to fucking tell me that you've had an interesting thing happen, I'm going to fucking ask about it. It's what I do. Using this time to make beef jerky from scratch. I have heard a lot of people who've just been like, well, fuck it, let's do X, Y, Z. And I haven't done any of that stuff because I'm still fucking working like some sort of mug. But there's part of me that's like, why don't you just make half the videos again and then go, oh, Mr. Government, I need some money. But I don't want to, because at the end of the day, I'm sure some people are thinking like that, and I want to take their views. If anything, I'll use this as a chance to grow, because nobody's got anything better to do than watch my shit videos. Hans Worm Hat is a treasure trove of... I just had a treasure trove, but I'm going to keep it, of entertainment. I've been watching his crap for lols during my time in quarantine. Yeah, Hans Worm Hat. Like, people have been telling me that he's a troll. Like, oh no, he's not real. He couldn't... But no one could possibly believe that. And I'm like, have you been on the internet? Well, and the fact is, even if he is, which I don't think he's a po. I don't think he's faking it. I think he's nuts. And will just believe fucking anything. But his comment section is just a cesspool of complete lunacy. It's great. One thing worrying me is my neighbours only come out at night and keep knocking on my door shouting, "Come out, Neville." Okay. Is that true, or is that a joke that I'm not getting? I want to make mead, but I don't know how, and I don't know how to do that, and I don't care enough. What you want is mead. That's what you really... I want mead, not make. It's like when you're hungry, and your brain's just like, eat. You're like, oh, well, I guess I could make... No, make! Only eat. Still my favourite meme. I finally made it to a stream. Hi, Sick and Mrs. Sick. Hello, Asterodon 0710. How you doing, mate? And these are terrible, so you won't be... You'll either really like it, or you'll be like, what the fuck is going on? Love the way it's stupid. Someone else liked your video. She is giving me a hell of a death stare. She does not like compliments. Send more.
No, just tell me you hate it. I prefer it.
Tell her how to improve it. Like, stop being such a loser, Mr. Sick. Boom. It's a reference to the I Am Legend novel. I don't read. Fuck's sake. I can't even read this text. When I was a kid, I believed that the moon was cheese, and I was upset when I found out it was not. Okay. To be fair, even if the moon is cheese, what effect would that have had on your life? Like, had anyone ever offered you moon cheese? Although apparently
the
it
only
is
effect
made
it'd
of...
have on our lives is like if we went up there, we would have eaten it by now.
Oh my god, I would have eaten...
Because that's what humans would do. Humans would eat the moon.
We would definitely have eaten the moon.
Yeah.
We'd have devastated the moon's cheese population. Did he just do one about how toucans are fake? He somewhat recently did it. Someone sent it to me and it made me laugh so much that I made a video out of it. So yeah. We make such a cute couple, according to Jordan. What a crazy person you are, Jordan. We make a couple. There you go. Stream, some drinks, talking.
I just realised,
mostly.
because the characters that I made were relatively about the same height.
Yes.
And I love the fact that you've made my thing lower on the screen.
I've made your one smaller as well. Well, because of course I have. You are shorter than I am. It would look really fucking weird if you were the same height. People are aware that you are smaller than me. You are somewhat significantly smaller.
I'm a foot smaller than you.
You are a proper Titch Cub Scout. Just this tiny little Who-Man running around my house. Yeah, when she goes from room to room, all I hear is proper skitters.
It's just bad. Like, even the kids.
Oh, the kids skitter.
The kids are like nearly my height. And they're not even a teenager yet.
Jesus. The kids are like 7 and they are becoming Hoog. I mean, they've been long since they were born. They were born.
Long boy.
The fucking... Yeah, they look like they were long and pink, like the long man.
Well, they were...
Fucking sweetie.
They were premature, and they were 54 centimetres.
Yeah.
I was 10 days late when I was born, and I was 54 centimetres.
Yeah, so they're definitely going to be fucking massive compared to you. As long as they're not older than me. Older? Taller? Oh, I hate it when my kids are older than me. Anyone seen my CC video? No? But feel free to share. I'm not here because you're not fucking wrenched and it won't work. It looks like someone made a Fallout mod for Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh shit, I would play the fuck out of that.
That'd be really good, though.
I really like both those games. Although Kingdom Come has by far the better story, Jesus Christ. She's small.
No, I'm not a hobbit. Hobbits are technically smaller than me.
Yeah, and her feet are way hairier. And bigger. Jesus Christ.
Leave my hairy feet out of this.
Leave my giant hairy feet out of this.
I've got giant feet. I've got little feet.
You do have ickle feet. What is that in freedom units? What? Oh, height. Did we mention height? I don't know. I don't even know what I said like 50 seconds ago.
Work it out. You got Google.
Yeah, exactly. I hate it when people do that. I tell them that, oh, I'm going to be doing this at this time, GMT, so you have a fucking reference. And they go, what's that in my time? I don't fucking care. Google it. I used to sit there and I would fucking look it up and then tell people what it was, like an asshole. And then I realised, what the fuck am I doing? If you don't care enough to fucking check yourself, I don't care to tell you. Mordhau is fun for just getting slapped about. Is that not like oh fuck, what was that one called? It was like really popular a few years ago. It was very similar. Like Chivalry, I think it's called. Is it similar to that? I have Chivalry, I don't know. If you don't read the original, the Omega Man, however, talking about the original, I think there was an earlier version. Well, I don't know. Why am I reading things that I don't know what's going on?
Oh, fuck.
What have you done?
On my artwork, the boobs are lopsided.
Oh, no.
One of them's bigger than the other as well.
I mean, one of them looks to be completely hidden.
Well, it's like one's in a bra, one's not, or one's an implant and one's a normal.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to tell what's going on. I mean,
I spent so long doing the shading on that tit as well.
Well, you've done hardly any shading on the other tit,
Yeah.
so you've obviously got some fucking work to do.
I have a preference for a tit, that's why.
Titrance. Ah. Why all the F? I don't know. Mordhau is more fun, difficult to get hang of, but more fun than Chivalry. But the problem with both of those games is they're multiplayer, and I ostensibly don't like people. Mm. It's still
I don't like people. Come to my pub hangout.
That's different. Those aren't people. Those are terrible people. I don't like strangers. Is that a better way to put it? I don't like people that I don't know.
What was that video that we watched? It was it was PewDiePie. It was like 15 guys and 5 girls thing.
Oh god, that was so fucking cringy. Oh.
And they're all like, they have no personality whatsoever.
So that one, everyone was like, that one guy though, he was so annoying. It's like everybody knows who I'm talking about. I don't even have to say anything. When may that be, the pub thing? Like I said, I need to, I'm going to hang out with one person.
Just say next Saturday and then you'll be fine.
No. I'm not going, I never put a specific date on anything.
Oh, is it a secret date? And you're just going to have to guess?
No, I'm not going to say anything specific, so I'm not tied down, because otherwise I'll just get anxiety about it.
Okay, so...
And I haven't decided anything
What
yet.
if we say, like, in a month? Is that better for you?
At some point in the future, maybe. Asterisk.
Asterisk, I don't make plans.
Yeah, I don't make plans. I don't like making plans. There's a good fucking reason that the D&D, I was invited to that first, and I said, fuck no. As much as I love the idea of doing a D&D, I do not like to be tied down to other people. I don't like to be responsible for other people's happiness. Basically, I like to just do my own thing And if I don't want to do something one day...
We can do one-shots if you want, you know.
I don't want to do those either. Because then I'm fucking locked into that. Oh, we're going to do this day. And I'm like, ah! Anxiety, too real, abort. Yeah, that's basically... That is exactly how that works. So with the doing a VR pub thing, I'm doing it with one person, partially to make sure the fucking thing works, and partially so that I can get used to it. And it's, you know, and then if that's okay, then I'll do it properly. But until that time, I'm just not.
That name is amazing.
You are not responsible for others' dysfunction. And I don't want them to be upset when my dysfunction fucks them about. So, you know, that's why I just don't do anything.
Ing bingy.
Your videos make me happy. Will you cover any coronavirus conspiracies?
Nah.
The problem with coronavirus conspiracies is I still need to make money at the moment. So, unfortunately, maybe once the coronavirus is sort of kicked out, if there's still people going, oh, the coronavirus was this or that or the other, and YouTube isn't actively demonetizing it, I might cover that then. But unfortunately, that and I haven't actually seen anything really. Not seen anything kicking about. But YouTube is being a proper sod about it.
I think people they're either not monetizing it or not promoting it. But
they're trying to pretend it doesn't exist somehow.
Well, the thing is, they don't want to cause panic. That's why they stopped doing it.
What the fuck? Mrs. Six, say...
Love, if you're hungry, don't be shy to bung that bloody cat in the oven.
I mean, the ending was incorrect. It's Toven.
Toven, yeah.
In Toven.
In Toven.
Chuck cat in Toven. Bloody cat in
I'm
Toven.
not that Yorkshire.
Sorry. By gum, love. If you're bloody hungry, don't be shy about to bung the bloody cat in Toven.
I'm not from Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Yeah.
I'm from Barnsley. Words are delicious. Years ago, we could have all met up in Habbo Hotel, and then we could have closed the pool. There we go. Yeah, sorry, pool's closed. You notice how Sir Six's head looks like a cyborg owl? Oh, so if you have the fucking... Yeah. if you use the... are those the ones that are on top of your computer? I can't think what they're called now. The goggles. The steampunk goggles.
I didn't base it off of those. I just drew goggles.
Because they look like those.
Ah, okay.
I guess because they're brown. Well, I'll go to foot of our stairs. Why? Well, you can put wooden toil, Batman.
Can we have subtitles for Mrs. Sig, please? Wow. I do find it really weird when they put subtitles for Yorkshire people. They do that on
I don't think it's weird. I think it's fucking hilarious.
They do that on the BBC. I'm like, really?
Yeah, and the subtitles are gibberish.
Northern gibberish.
Probably something about whippets. He looks cyberpunk. It has a certain cyberpunky aesthetic.
Well, that's kind of what we're going for. / apocalypse.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have cyberpunk, so I can't put that as the background.
As you can tell, I put way more effort in Six character than mine.
Yeah, she made that, and I'm assuming this is the thought process. You made it when, that would look really good on the stream. ... Oh, fuck, now I have to do me.
Yep, that's exactly what it was.
Unintelligible.
Oh my god.
The idea that coronavirus is a controversial topic is insane. It's the only thing anyone cares about. Yeah, I know. It's fucking retarded. And I apologise for using that word because people don't like it, but I don't care. It's retarded.
The 990 posts I get on Facebook. oh, it's all doom and gloom. Play this game. Share my post. Oh my God's sake!
Play my game. It cured my corona. My corona. That's all I can think every time I hear. Every time someone has said something about the virus, I've got my corona. Get it all. I've got it all.
Yorkshire's not a third world. It's more of a second world.
I think it's more of a sort of fifth or sixth world.
It's not that bad. Well, then again, we do have bread lines.
Everywhere has bread lines at the moment. It's funny. I mean, people who've compared it. So, oh, this is the socialism test. And it's like, it's absolutely fucking nothing like socialism. If you think this is what socialism would be like, you're a fucking moron.
Socialism is you queue up for 5 hours to get bread, and then
a
guy in a military uniform takes your bread and fucks off. That's what socialism is.
I thought you were going to get, takes your bread, cuts a hole in it and fucks it, and then gives it back to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, yeah, I mean, you mean communist, aka the communist Russia-style communism. Like, socialism technically could work in the right situation. If we're in that situation, I don't think so.
People go, oh, it's like socialism, this. Yeah, the NHS, woo!
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. So, we do have a controversial take. The other day, we were very taken aback when we heard whooping and cheering and fireworks and fucking car horn honking. I was in the bedroom working, and you were in here watching something. And I came in and you had your head around the window.
Yeah, but I kept hearing this ticking noise, and I was like, what the hell is that? I thought it was like my tinnitus or something at the moment. Yeah. I was like, am I just going balmy or something? And then I looked out the window, and I was like, there's people hanging out the windows clapping. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
We thought, football match. Turned out it was clapping for the NHS thing. Now, I will say, before I say anything else that incriminates me, I am very appreciative of all the hard work people who are working for the NHS have done at the moment. But I thought the clapping thing was fucking weird and creepy. So I'm sure people appreciated it. I was just like, I ain't fucking joining in on that shit. That's weird. I don't like it. When everybody does something, it is the last fucking... I am one of those people, yes.
Alright, so now, if, like, this is my perspective of it. Alright. If there was an NHS parade that was going up our road...
I would probably...
I'd be like, out clapping, yay, NHS, right? There's no one fucking there.
They're in the hospital.
You're clapping at your neighbours. And I'm like, why? What are you doing?
Then go, ooh, honk honk. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a community person. So the idea of joining in on something that's pointless is pointless to me.
What did socialists use before candles? Electricity. I like that. Yeah, so...
Yeah, like the ice bucket challenge thing. That really pissed me off as well. Because it was for ALS in the beginning. And then Macmillan cancer nurses picked it up and says, oh, we're doing it for this now.
We're doing it for something else that everybody already fucking talks about.
And like
this is for this thing that no one talks about, but we're going to co-opt it and steal it.
The whole point of doing the ice bucket challenge was you get a split second of what it feels like to have ALS.
Which is...
you're frozen in your body.
What is it in English? ALS. I know what it is in English.
Fuck, I can't remember.
It's like motor neuron or something like that.
Yeah, motor neuron disease. It might be something like that.
It's something with that kind of name. I'm sure someone will correct us.
The whole point was like, because you get paralysed in your own body and you can't do anything about it.
But it was to simulate this disease, and then when it got to England, fuck it. See, okay, another controversial opinion. Fuck cancer charities. Everybody's heard of cancer. It's good that people are working on it, but when you steal other people's fucking things in order to continue your thing, you can go fuck yourself. I think you're an asshole.
Yeah,
I was genuinely fucking pissed off about that.
Macmillan Hospice or something. They look after cancer patients.
And then everybody in this country did it for cancer.
They picked it up and they're like, oh yeah, we're doing it for cancer now. And I'm like, wasn't this for ALS?
Yeah.
And the whole point of it was to...
Oh, I was right. Motor neuron disease.
Yeah, and it's strange
That's
how
unusual.
everybody just copped onto the whole thing. Like, we had friends who joined in on the Ice Bucket Challenge for cancer, saying, I'm doing this and donating to cancer. I'm like, why don't you donate to LAS? Because that's what it's fucking for.
Yeah. Yeah, that was supremely irritating. I don't like it. Thank you. I hate the cancer BS as well. Like, cancer is fucking important.
Yeah, they have their runs. They have the cancer runs and everything.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm fine with everyone doing that. While we're running for cancer, yeah, fantastic, great, do that. Go and hijack someone else's fucking thing. No.
Yeah. If you start a thing and you want it to be cancer, no problem with that. If you take someone else's thing that is for something else and then make it for your thing, I think you're a massive twat.
It's fucking copyright.
Charity equals good. Charity muggers every day in the street, bad. Yeah, charity muggers. I've never heard them referred to as that, but yeah. I think it's illegal to shake the thing in this country now.
It is now,
because it's fucking annoying.
It's they say it's because you're guilting people that's giving you money rather than giving it freely of their own choice.
Yeah, I know. You're definitely not allowed to go.
So it's classed as soliciting.
Yeah.
And, well done. You just pour whiskey everywhere.
I poured whiskey a little bit on the table.
Yeah, and now you're going to pick it up, he's going to pour everywhere as well.
Do you know what, woman?
Well, amazing. He's licking it. That's how you get corona.
I'm pretty sure licking up whiskey is not going to give me corona. It's going to give me whiskey.
Oh, don't get me fucking started on the Tide Pod challenge. That really... Oh, God.
Well, the Tide Pod challenge is just one of those things that's so fucking overblown. Like, 2 people did it.
Yeah.
And then it got overblown. And then probably more people did it after it got overblown. And that's the sort of danger of internet stupidity.
And then you got the coronavirus challenge where people licking toilet seats.
Yeah. And people getting arrested for that. There's part of me that's like, I don't fucking arrested for that. That's stupid. And the other part of me that's like, yeah, fuck him.
No, the one who got arrested for it was going around Walmart licking all the hand soap.
Yeah, I forgot about... Yeah,
they were going around licking hand sanitizer and shit. Like, that's disgusting.
That's... Yeah.
Like, you can lick your own toilet seat as much as you want. I don't care.
The disinfectant challenge. Yeah. Drink some disinfectant. Whiskey is sanitized. To be fair, I'm sure there was something going... I'm pretty sure whiskey companies have been making hand sanitizer using their stills.
I have a great new challenge for everybody. Yeah, please don't do this.
I've got a great challenge. It's called the Stay at Home.
Why do we get a gun and put one bullet in the revolver, spin the barrel, and then see if you get yourself shot in the head? Isn't that really fun?
It's called the 6-pull challenge. You take a 6-shooter, put one bullet in it, pull it 6 times and see if you die. Thank you. So far, everybody's won that game. So that's it. Get those people into a padded room. Once I rule the world, there's going to be so many people in so many padded rooms. And they're just going to be the ones that I don't explicitly hate. Licking up whiskey disinfects your desks. I mean, this isn't a desk. It's a tiny little table that just happens to have the microphone on it. Current one I'm seeing is spraying deodorant or hairspray into your mouth and lighting it. Loads of gifs of burning their hair.
Wow.
Why would you do that?
Fuck's sake. Kids are dumb. I thought I was dumb as a kid, but this is next level.
I like the trebuchet ride challenge. I would do that. 2 other people. But yeah, I think we should start the stay at fucking home, social fucking distance, let's get rid of this fucking disease challenge. Stop being a giant twat challenge. You're challenged to stop being a massive twat.
When I was talking to my dad earlier, he was so fucking judgy because he was stood at the window with his phone.
Yeah.
And he's like, someone's just pulled up in a car. There's 2 of them. I'm like, right. And he's like...
Out of the same car?
You should, yeah, out of the same car.
They probably live together.
You shouldn't be socialising, going around to people's houses and stuff. Blah, 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 blah. And then 2 minutes later, they came back to the car. I went, He went, "Oh," I'm like, they're probably dropping something off. Oh yeah, you're probably right. I'm like,
your dad's such a twat.
he's such a. I thought I was a pessimist, but damn,
Yeah, he's a miserable
he's
one.
Lord Pessimist.
Lord Pessim of the Ist variety. Now, question.
Phil Hollow points with essential oil.
It is 5 minutes from the official normal end. Are you feeling an hour extra or not?
Yeah, can do.
Who wants an hour extra of this fucking riveting content?
Put one in the chat if you want extra.
Put 2 if...
Put 2 if you're gay.
For fuck's sake.
What? I want to see how many gay boys are out there.
Yeah, legitimately. No one beats Bigfoot at hide and seek. Bigfoot, world champion, hide and seek. That's quite a good idea. Oh no, what wasn't it? Madeline McCann, world hide and seek champion. That was fucking bad. Oh. 2. Loads of 2.
Hey, someone's by 1.5.
2/2 because I'm half gay. I think that makes you double gay. Super gay.
I'm waiting for that actually.
One of my favourite memes actually.
I need a wee.
I can't remember, but it's like, my mum just told me that she loved me. She loves me no matter what, and whatever I do to get. And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Oh well, you know, if you come out as gay or anything like that." And I was like, "But I'm not gay." Me 2 years later, "Hey kid, turns out you're super fucking gay." I thought that was really cute. Who's half rice, half chips? Isn't that? Oh, half chips is what you have with your takeaway, and then in the morning you have the other half of the chips out of the fridge, and that's a salad in Scotland. 300 people could not me when I was 17 playing hide and seek. I was hiding in the chimney. Oh, could not find, right. Hiding in the like, you were 17. How fucking big or small were you? Because most chimneys are fucking tiny. That must have been either you are like an actual literal rake, or it was one of those big buggers. Be more handsome and better at the sex than Lord Cersic. No one is able to do that. I am so good at sex that I enjoy it. It's amazing. You'd just astonish. That's what, I can't remember where I got that from. It's like I'm extremely good at sex. I always enjoy it. I always come. There you go. Sorry, find me. I am double jointed. Oh my god. I have double joints in my fingers, which I always enjoy.
Yeah, so do the kids.
Yeah. I say double joints. I just think I'm somewhat flexible in the fingers.
No, because like that is normal. You bend it all the way back. Like, give me a thumbs up. See, mine's up. My thumb's up straight. Have you seen the girls?
Sorry about that. Is that what you're expecting?
Have you seen? Yeah, like the girls, their thumbs go like this.
This is riveting content for visual style.
Yeah.
We need hand cams.
Their thumbs go like horizontal. They got it affects their handwriting because of how bad their thumbs are.
She's being awful quiet during the sex talk.
I went for beer.
Oh, I was saying that I'm good at the sex because I always come. Actually, phone's going off. Shut up! I know it's 10. No one cares. We're entertaining my followers. Depends what?
Because most of the time you want lazy sex.
I do like some lazy sex.
But I don't really like it.
I know you don't. But I'm fat. I don't want to get on top. That sounds like effort.
It's not about behind will do.
I do it, and I whinge, and I'm
You go, oh, my knees.
The best part is, you'll come like multiple times, and you're like, yeah, but I haven't had a massive screaming orgasm yet, and it's like, for fuck's sake.
I can't help it, I'm high maintenance.
You guys should have a thumb war. Well, I would just destroy her with my one freakishly huge thumb.
He cheats, that's why.
I don't fucking cheat.
You do.
No, I don't.
You do.
How do I cheat? By being better than you?
You use your man strength against me.
Oh, right, sorry.
See, I can't hold your thumb down because you just go bum.
Bum. Pink. I think that's kind of the point.
It doesn't, this is why.
Some wars aren't wars of fucking skill.
This is why men and women should have separate spots.
I thought you were going to say something like way fucking worse. This is why women shouldn't be in politics or something like that. They couldn't win a thumb war. What if someone invades the country and you have to beat them at a thumb war, president to president?
Oh my
or
god.
whatever.
That would be a brilliant way to end a war, though.
Fucking aliens turn up and he's like holding out his hand and he gives him thumb war.
Think about it though, right? Somebody wins you against a thumb war, right? You are completely humiliated. The point where you probably have to resign out of office.
Right. That is only going to lead to having leaders that are picked solely on the size of their fucking thumbs.
Brilliant.
You know, leaders.
Yes.
It's fucking absolutely no charisma, munted fucking complete.
Neanderthal looking.
But he does a thumbs up and it's literally the size of his face.
Vote for Ugg Ugg.
Vote for Ugg Ugg. Vote for Bonk Bonk. He have big thumb. Beat many warrior at thumb war. Yeah. You got biofilters in those hard hats.
Actually, today, right. So I don't judge people about how they look.
I do.
But I'm watching this show on Netflix called Freud. Even though it's got fucking nothing to do about him, it's fucking weird. And there's a woman in it, and there's a shot of her holding a letter. And then I was like, oh, it's some bloke holding a letter. And it shoots up, pans up to her. I'm like, she's got man hands. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so judgmental against women with man hands.
You thought it was a dude because she's got dude hair.
She's very skinny. And she's got the whole collarbone thing showing and everything.
But she could choke the shit out of you.
Oh yeah, she's got some right shovels.
She must enjoy herself.
Oh my
god! Who was it? Jenny Eclair talking about fucking fat dudes. It's like, you've got to fuck... No, seriously, everyone, you should fuck a fat guy once. Because it's like he's got 5 cocks on each hand. That's always stuck with me. Oh my god. Has it been long enough? Can I get my spanner back? It's not about time, it's about money. You can't say vote for Bonk Bonk while I'm taking a swig. But Lemony Pie, vote for Bonk Bonk. A vote for Bonk Bonk is a vote for thumb. Did you say emo? Didn't you guys lose 2 wars to emus? What?
What?
Who? Who lost the emu war?
The Great Emo War.
Oh, emu? How the fuck do you even say that word? Yeah. Anyway, you have to judge people when you don't like the way they look. Otherwise, what's the point? You gotta be mean. There's No. I'm not going to say some of the judgmental shit I say out loud because it's fucking terrible and I apologise. Bonk Bonk sounds great. Bonk Bonk is great. Bonk Bonk win. Bonk Bonk destroy. The
other one as well, you, instead of having like your best warriors and everything like that, you'd have like your best gamers. So, like, you have a game of Street Fighter to end a war?
I mean, there's going to be a point where people with the skills of controlling things with control setups are probably going to be the main.
Well, there's the people who do the drone thing, you know, the unmanned drone.
There's two things.
And they were I watched a thing on it, and they were saying like, oh well, I practice at home, like I play a lot of games and things like that, especially ones that require precision and stuff.
Yeah.
Just because it helps me do my job better.
Yeah. People who control drones and doctors who do the robotic microsurgery.
Yeah.
They found that doctors who played a lot of games, specifically Wii games, but I think that's only because the fucking article only understood what a Wii was rather than video games in general. But I imagine that any sort of video game player is probably going to have more precision with a control device. Isn't this a terrible stream for terrible people? Speak your mind, Sir Sick. I mean, true. But I don't really want you to know how terrible I am, because fucking hell. Sometimes I offend myself, and it's fucking hilarious, but
That's 90% of our conversations. You just say something offensive at me and wait for my reaction.
I wait for you to make that face, and then I can come.
Oh my god.
We're having sex and I just scream, Hitler did nothing wrong. No. What? You lost war to the emus. I can't wait to be downloaded into a computer. Probably not going to happen anytime soon, I'm afraid to say. Oh, that was a fun thing. Because Half-Life Alyx is coming out soon. Fucking Gabe Newell from Valve was in an interview, and if you haven't seen it, it's a good interview to watch. But they were talking about what's your future ideas, and he said, well, you'd be surprised that it's quite easy to write information to the human brain, but it's very hard to make them feel hot or cold. And I was like, oh, that's it. What the fuck? Yeah, wait, you're writing information to the parts of the human brain is very okay, because basically he's just talking about the stage after VR, essentially, like how human interaction is going to be after we've sort of pushed the bounds of what we currently do. He called it an extinction level event for media. Is that if companies aren't looking into like real, true environmental immersive stuff, then they're fucking doing it wrong.
Well, you can touch things now in VR, can't you? Well, you at least get the sensation of touching something. With the touch gloves.
There are VR is still quite clunky in terms of a lot of things. I mean, the field of view alone makes it a bit meh. But yeah, the ability to touch and hold things is still a ways off. Your video from last year about meat eaters being criminals, I'm pretty sure that's like 2 years old at least. But your about being criminals came on my recommended videos today, and your soft, sultry as red voice, sultry as red, I've never heard that before, made me immediately erect. Talk like that more often, please. I'll have to listen to that video to see.
Is that when you're ill, when you get your Barry White voice?
Well,
hey, baby.
Welcome to Sir Sick. Would you like my big fat cock? No, being uploaded into a computer would be more plausible. I don't think anytime soon. Not in a way that you would remain as a functional person instead of just a bit of information.
A question that comes down to like a question of consciousness and stuff.
No, it's a question of interpreting the data into a way that.
Well, yeah, but like you are you now, but if you remove the organ aspect of you that controls your consciousness,
you'd have to put it into a virtual person.
That's the thing. So you'd have to make a virtual brain that functions exactly the same way as your organ brain without leaving shit out. Because if you leave shit out, then it's going to fuck your personality up.
Yeah. And I don't know if we're going to have that kind of thing. Like, it's when people compare, so, oh, how much more powerful or how much as powerful is this computer? Pardon me.
Right.
I'm waiting for it to stop. Are we done? I think we're done. You know, what's the power equivalent of X, Y, Z hardware to the human brain? And it's like, that's a stupid question. They're different things. They do things very, very differently. It's like asking, I don't know.
I'm sure they made an equivalency thing.
How much more powerful is this fucking
not
car
powerful,
to a
like
whale?
about memory, like how many terabytes of memory the human brain has.
Mm.
I can't remember now. But yeah, hang on. Let me have a look. Oh.
Well, one of the things about the human brain's capacity is the way it fucking stores information is very weird, because it chops it up and it gets rid of bits that it doesn't think you need. Yoda said it best. Luminous being are us, not this flesh and bone that you see before thee. Did he say thee? That doesn't sound like something he would.
Thee.
Thee? Is it Shakespeare Yoda?
Thee, thy, thus.
Some people's brains could easily be uploaded to a fucking spectrum. Not untrue.
Okay, it depends on the person, obviously, but it's between 10 terabytes and 100 terabytes.
You know. So it's not a petabyte, anyway. Someone said...
That's on average people. People who actually work at memory recall and stuff, they'll probably be a little bit higher.
One of the things that fucks with me, once I started learning about how the technology works. It's a fictional technology, but just conceptually it really fucked with me. The transporters from Star Trek, you're not literally transported. You are turned into data and copied to a location.
Reconstructed.
And the old copy is destroyed. And that's how there's an episode where a copy is doubly made through an accident.
Essentially, it's cloning.
Essentially, it's cloning, but immediately killing the first clone. At that point, I'm like, nope, fuck transporting. I will fucking drive everywhere. Fuck that noise. You think I'm insane? Because there's some really fucking if anybody's played Soma, that question is asked, like, what does it mean to be a copy, and what does it mean to not be the copy? And it's a bit of a mindfuck, and I'd rather just there not be copies hanging about.
One of my favourite kind of examples of this is in Scott Pilgrim.
Right.
Like, he faces himself.
Right.
But they end up being mates because they like everything the same.
I mean, that's different. I mean, it's Nega Scott.
Yeah, I know, but like, if there was a literal clone of me...
I mean, I'm not talking about leaving the clone behind.
But we like all the same things. We have all the same experiences, but now we are separate. Like, having my own self to talk to would be pretty cool.
As long as I was the primary, the alpha, I would just...
Yeah, but the other one would think the same, so they would want to be the alpha
No. There wouldn't be a want about it. There would be proof that I was the first, and they would be the slave, and then they would do all the editing, because I fucking hate editing my videos.
Number 2, go edit my video.
Your body eventually recycles through all your original cells, so it already happens naturally.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
That is a fair point.
It's like every 7 years.
But this is basically instantaneous, and at least in the natural way of doing it, it's gradual. And, you know, I don't know. There's something... You should read Altered Carbon. I mean, we've watched the show, and that's very good.
Altered Carbon's
very
wicked.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a really good show, actually. I'm guessing the book is better, because of course it is. You know, you need to talk for a bit, because I'm desperate for a slash.
Okay.
See, you didn't think of that when you said...
God, you're so big. Get up.
I am burpy and farty.
I've noticed.
This. Big pee.
Okay, people. What are your apocalypse plans? If everything just goes to shit tomorrow and like Corona ends up mutating into a zombie virus, what would you do? Personally, I'd probably turn into a zombie because surviving seems like a pain in the ass. Zombie is get it over and done with, it's inevitable anyway. So, what do you guys think? I have guns and thousands of rounds of ammo. Yeah, that's one option, but that's quite finite, isn't it? Can you make asthma noises? Well, wait. Why would you want to hear my voice? Hang on, fine. There you go, you've all got corona now. Gangs and fed boys. The Purge! Robbing everybody. Mad Max all the way. I'm moving into your guys' place, of course. Grab my pickaxe and gain all the body parts. Oof. Alphabet boys get a claymore. I have my leather jacket and sword ready. Mad Max all the way. A daily live stream from YouTube would be great. No, it wouldn't. There's limited things we can actually bloody talk about. Sacrifice the women and children, of course. Well, yeah, that is a way to go. I'm having a Halo Master Chief course. I will want to be the first zombie. That's gone. Oh God, you guys, gone. Everyone's got plans. Moving to why do you want to move to Wales? Why Wales? And it's really pretty. And last time I went there, the water is so fucking clean. It's the cleanest water I've ever seen by the sea. I have a rifle and shotgun and small handgun. Can't wait. Otherwise, business as usual. Cause cannibalism. Yeah. Drink myself to death. That's a kind of a harsh way to go, but fair enough. I have a claymore. Time to shove a sword up Fed Boy's buoy. I'm American. We have a gun for every hand, fin, wing, paw, and tentacle. Roam with a large pack of huge dogs, and do my best to secure an area surround radius style. Actually, it depends how big the pack of the dogs is, but that could actually be quite effective. 5 people just left the stream. Yeah, because it's just me. Nobody wants to listen to me. Okay, we've got some more ammo. Head south. Too cold here in Scotland. I'd want to move south anyway, just with the fact that I'm always bloody cold. I'm really not meant for this weather at all. Wait a few weeks until the idiots die. Prepare my campy gear. Sharpen my axes and knives and forage where I need to. Yep. Dig down storage crates. Make a bunker of sorts of respirator bits, air tubes. Because it's airborne. Grab shotgun, loot all the stores. You're very well prepared. Okay. Rebuild. How would you rebuild the world, though? It's kind of fucked. Depends on what type of zombies we get. Coffin zombies. There you go. Not coffin as in, like, wooden coffin. Coffin is coffin. Working in the supermarket, I pray I don't get the virus. Yeah, my mum works in the sort of works in the supermarket. She delivers, but she's quite close to the supermarket. You would not notice if a zombie outbreak had happened in Wales. Ah. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Sorry, Welsh people. Steal a bomb over my free air bases, Mrs. Siku. I know. I ask myself that every day. I have a bow and arrow. A bow and arrow? That's a bit old school. You're all very optimistic about your survival. Let's just say that. Lots and lots of sex. Yeah. Right, okay, that's how you rebuild the world. And repopulate the world with the hottest zombie I find. Yeah, can I change my answer? I want to spend the apocalypse with eating Pam's ass. Oh god, your mum is a trolley wrangler. No, she's a deliverer. She delivers food to people's houses, but she does have access to the store. That's what I'm saying. Oh god. People left the stream when I started talking.
I'm not surprised. They went, ugh.
Ew.
Apologies, the wee turned into a poop.
Ew.
You're welcome for knowing.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes.
Good.
I washed them with urine.
Oh my god.
And poop as soap. I call it Pope.
Poop soap.
Poop soap. Which just sounds like the sequel to DuckTales. Poop soap. Woo woo. Oh, you did something. Oh, you're leaning on the keyboard. You dumb bitch.
Well, you shouldn't have put it there.
I didn't put it there. I put it here. You must have picked it up and moved it when you moved.
I moved, fuck all. Leave me alone.
Oh, look, you've completely ruined everything now. The chat is gone. I'm having to click things. That's there. There you go. Oh, and it's being an asshole about it because of course it is. Poop soap. Woo woo. There we go. Oh. To be honest, though, I'd play Warframe until the servers shut down. Okay?
Zombie apocalypse, what would they do? I would probably become a zombie. Because I effort. That's why.
What?
I'm going to end up becoming a zombie eventually anyway, so I might as well just get it over and done with now.
I would catch the virus and then go somewhere very secretly and then go somewhere very populated.
You want to spread the virus?
And then have a good old chomp down. Nom 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 nom. Because it's the only way. So sick. I know I'm a bit behind, but mental challenge. What kind of mental challenge? I don't know.
I am mentally challenged. Thank you for noticing. Your 2 good video was fake.
Yeah, according to YouTube, apparently. Yeah. They didn't want to spread it about. I'm already a skilled bow hunter, so you would get yourself infected and then put it on the tip of bows and shoot people with it. Good plan. So sick star. That's not confusing at all. Oh, don't get me wrong, my computer's going in the frigging bunker, solar and a generator that pipes out gas, of course. You want to pipe in gas. Don't you want that smell of yourself? What is it like? Children are like farts. People quite like their own. Most animals are fake toucans. It's just the top of the iceberg, which icebergs are fake too. I mean, that is true. The Titanic sinking was a hoax.
Is any of this real?
Is anything real? Reality the real? Of course, what do we have to compare it to?
Reality, more like
fakeality. More like fatality. Your bow versus my rifle. My penis versus both. I win, I think you'll find.
To be honest, if somebody was like, get out a bow and arrow...
And someone came with a massive fucking stonk on, running at you naked, you'd be like, no, fuck, I'm out. And nobody got time for any of this. Well, I have drowned to death twice and struck by lightning without any effect, except sometimes I could sometimes see the future. So yeah, I'm good. Okay. Can't tell if you're taking the piss and if you're not. Okay. The Matrix has your soul. I mean, if it were a better set of, like, the first film was pretty good, and then they just completely flubbed it with the sequels, so it lost my soul. Words are fake. Did you know the words are just made up? Fucking hell! I didn't realise that.
I do think about this sometimes. Like, we're just saying kind of gibberish words that we were taught.
We're just making noises.
Yeah, we're making noises at each other. Honk, honk.
Yeah. Honk, honk, bonk, bonk. Yeah, I have a funny feeling that I try to get attacked by the zombies and they'd just be like, yeah, but no brain. Why would I bother?
And they walk up to you and go, never mind.
Brain. Brain. I think that's a Simpsons joke as well. Round up local vegans and keep them as cattle. You know that cattle would still probably exist, right?
Oh, God,
and also vegan.
That is a lot of effort.
Also, you'd want the vegans to, as long as they aren't annoying vegans, you keep them around and they eat all the veg and they'll probably grow it too because they're vegans and they're like good at that shit. And then you can have a bit of roast veg with your steak from your enemies that attack. Because I mean, you're still gonna eat people. Let's be fair. I mean, I would eat all the people because fuck them. Well, I do that too, but that'd be before/while I was eating them. Because, you got...
I think red is banana. Isn't that like synesthesia? Is that what they call
Synesthesia.
it? Yeah.
I guess. Depends if that's what they mean. Norfolk... What?
But the vegans will eat all my veggies.
I mean, I do quite like some veggies. Like, potatoes are fucking amazing. Let's be fair. Potatoes barely count as vegetables at this point. Because they're so yummy. And also...
Technically, they're not.
They're root vegetables.
Yeah, but they're very starchy. Which
So?
is not common among
Are they meat?
Why are you shouting at me?
Because...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I feel like you're making a really dumb argument and it's upsetting me.
You're setting my tinnitus off. Leave it alone.
Are they meat?
Yes.
Okay. So when people say meat and potatoes...
You open a potato up and it's got its meat seed inside.
You open it and it starts bleeding.
Oh, God.
Bleeding potato. And the meat seed. I mean, a meat... It isn't a piglet, a bacon seed. Potato no vegetal.
Technically, it's not. Yeah, look, they're a starch. Yeah, they're not a vegetable.
They're a starch.
Yeah.
Is that a... What? I mean, there's starchy food, but what?
It's technically not a vegetable. Even though it's classed as one, it's technically
Seems
not.
like we've started a fight, though. They're a starch.
Potatoes are meat plants.
Yeah. Potatoes are the most meat-like plants.
I hope you and Mrs. Little Six are doing well during this pandemic. Here in the US, we have to deal with the ultimate woo, our president.
I don't even think he's the ultimate woo. The worst kinds of woos are the people who just... hippies, basically. Unfortunately. Is vegan meat or veggies? I'm pretty sure... That's like asking if cows aren't meat because they eat grass. Yes, of course they're meat. They're just really bad meat. Actually, I bet they're fucking delicious compared to most
That's one of the
humans.
things as well. You don't really see many zombie apocalypse type things where animals turn into zombies as well. It's usually very human based.
It's always human, apart from dogs.
Yeah, dogs turn.
Dogs are the only one. I don't think I've ever seen zombie cats, although I could see someone going, oh, zombie cats, that's a good idea. But, like, no zombie sheep, zombie cows. Zombie cows would be fucking amazing.
Moo,
revenge, moo.
Revenge, moo.
It's a sick stream that didn't stop at 10 p.m. I know. What is life? My gluten problems preclude me from eating animals that eat grain. Oh, fuck.
Oh, God, that's really bad.
So you've got to have, like, I don't know.
Very careful diet.
Horse-fed cows. You just feed them horses.
That's a really sensitive gluten allergy. That's one thing that pisses me off.
What's that?
People go, I can't eat pasta.
Oh yeah, it's funny how...
I can't eat pasta, but I'll have shitloads of rice. I'm a celiac. Of course you fucking are. Dumbass.
Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare, all the animals were zombies. So I both simultaneously feel like that's a spoiler for a game that I'm semi-planning on playing, and now it makes me really, really, really want to play that. I've got it in my stockpile of 360 games. Oh my god, that's one thing we were saying.
Phil, how dare you? It wasn't a joke. I actually took it seriously.
What?
He can't, of course he can, he's not a gluten for meat thing.
I mean, I imagine that would be a real thing.
Yeah, probably. Someone's really sensitive, yeah.
I bet there's some people.
I was telling the girls the other day, she went, are some people allergic to water? I went, yeah, there's loads of people that can be allergic to water. I went, what about air? I went, yeah, I'm sure there's people allergic to air. You could be allergic to anything, darling.
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Fucking coppers again down the road.
Black Sheep is a film that I've always meant to watch. I hear it's very, very, very funny. Kill the spoiler. No. I mean, I imagine that's hardly a spoiler. I imagine you get 5 seconds in and you get attacked by a zombie sheep, because that's fucking hysterical. But no, we were saying this the other day, that our house is just the best place to be during a lockdown, because we have so much stuff.
Oh, we have games galore, yeah.
I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Sat across right now from an Xbox 360 with a pile of top tier games, a PS3 with a pile of top tier games, PS4 with a PSVR, a SNES Mini, Genesis / Mega Drive Mini, a Wii U, and a decent PC with a VR headset. And that's just in here.
And then the Oculus.
Yeah, well, I said with a VR headset. We have a decent amount of stuff. I'm so
fucking... And none of it's mine.
And all of it you can play with as much as you want. And you have your computer, which is a good computer with loads of stuff. And, most importantly, your computer is basically a fucking giant Nintendo DS. Because you've got a touch screen.
Yeah.
One of your bottom screen is...
It's my graphics tablet.
Is the second most expensive screen in the entire house, next to that.
Yes, we get it. We're very tech-centered. Yes.
No, I'm saying that. Don't be like, oh, these things aren't mine.
I have DVDs.
I have DVDs.
Yeah, that's one thing that we don't have.
We have one thing in the whole house that can play DVDs, and it's your laptop.
Yeah.
Because it's old. And the DVD player is an absolute twat, because every time you push it in, it starts spinning up, even if there's nothing in it, because it's an asshole.
I'm allergic to weed, the green kind.
I mean...
Is the any other kind?
To be fair, if someone bred a strain of weed that was red or blue or something...
Oh.
That seems like that would be a good idea for marketing, although it could be traced back to you. So it'd have to be somewhere where it's legal. And that why Sir Sick's starving. It isn't actually, because all of these things were bought either by trading in old stuff, or they were bought so fucking cheap and then repaired. Be careful with Red Dead, because it might be a broken version where the horse is always kneeling down because you move very slowly, making the game unplayable because you can't get past the first mission. Maybe? I mean, isn't it patchable? We have an internet connection, so that might help. That might be a bonus. How about meeting in Minecraft instead of VR pub? See, now you're gonna have to gonna have to build a pub. And the thing is, if it's the fucking Bedrock edition of Minecraft on PC, that has a VR version. So I could still do it VR, because fuck you all. And then everybody who's cool, well, you have to have an Oculus anyway, could all meet up. But That is something I've considered, but I want to do the VR thing first because as much as I don't like playing games with people, I don't mind hanging out with them. Like, I just don't like competitive stuff. I'm not a hugely competitive person. I'm just better than everyone else, and they don't realise it sometimes. But it depends how long this kicks off for, and, you know, what's the VR pub app? I've used Big Screen for that. Well, Big Screen's good because it's on a lot of things, but it's not on PSVR. But the VR pub thing is Sports Bar VR. I'm sure there's other things that have bar-like locations, but that one just has the best ambience, and you can play pool and darts and some other bollocks. I have a PS1 with 30 games and over 100 computer games. Do you mean 100 PC games? Because I've been recently reminded how fucking ridiculous my Steam library is. I think I'm up to like 2,700 Steam games now. It's a couple. Can we get drunk from VR whiskey? No, but I will be drinking real whiskey when I do the VR pub thing. Does the VR pub work with HTC Vive? Yes, it does. It's on Steam. If you have a PlayStation 4 with PSVR, it's on there. It costs about £15. If you have Oculus, you can buy Sports Bar VR on the Oculus store. Don't do that. Buy it on Steam because it's very easy to play games from Steam on Oculus. And if you have any headset that works with Steam, you can play it on there. How are you at co-op instead of competitive isn't your thing? I quite like co-op games. The main issue for me...
The main issue is that you take over and you do everything for everybody. Nobody gets a chance to do anything for themselves.
Listen, look. My best mate is exactly equal. When we're playing Terraria together, there's no problems. No one gets upset. Maybe you should get good. Look, at the end of the day, the way you like to play Minecraft, how do you like to play Minecraft?
I like farming.
You like...
Why do you think we were playing Stardew Valley? I like farming. I just stay by the farm.
Well, yeah, I invited you. That's one of the things we did, actually. We
farming and fishing, there's something about it. I don't know why. It's really relaxing to do.
One of the things...
The VR fishing game that I had to go.
Oh, yeah.
I
Catch and release.
Like 2 hours just sat there, just like not even fishing because the fishing's fucking hard. I just sat in the boat looking at the scenery for 2 hours.
Yeah. But we did Stardew Valley with the kids as a sort of semi-entertainment, semi-educational, mostly to try and get them to do as they're fucking told. Because they're
quite bad at following instructions.
Yeah, exactly. Like the first thing you have to do every morning, unless it's raining, is water your crops. And holy shit, they will not do that automatically. And they will get distracted halfway through and forget to do it. And as yet, they are not trustable to leave to just do that.
Trustable?
Trustable. I don't know what the word is. I can't think of it.
Trustworthy.
Yeah. I mean, they're 7. But I'm hoping that it will give them some idea of, you know, if you keep up a good thing. Because every time the money goes up, they're like, oh my god, we got so much money! And then I go and spend it on seeds.
Well, one of the big issues that the kids have is they don't like challenging themselves. So having anything that can try and push them past their normal boundaries and get them out of their comfort zone tends to be a good thing.
You mentioned Borderlands. That is the exact game Mrs. Sick is talking about when she's talking about me going ahead and doing everything. Because there was a point at which she didn't really get the concept that I was slightly better at video games than her. So, if I stick around with her...
No, I knew you played more games than me. But I have this quirk about my personality where I think I've never really done this before, but I'm sure I'm good at it.
I'm sure I'm amazing at it.
Yeah, and I do that quite often, and yeah, so
it's really weird because she's
a person.
She's quite self-loathing, and she has this like, oh, I can't stand myself, I hate myself, but I am fucking amazing at this thing I've never done before. Wait, why aren't I good at it? It's really weird.
I have no idea where it comes from. It's probably my mum.
It's a super bizarre arrogance.
I know, it's from my mum. And the thing is, I'm very well aware that I do it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so the problem is, like, when I go into something, I think, I'm amazing! And, and I end up being the right massive, and I get proper salty about it. So, it's a personality flaw that I'm very aware of.
But the thing with sort of skill-based games is that I get... If I play at Mrs. Six level, I get very, 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 very bored.
I like taking my time.
I am fucking halfway through the level, and then I wander back, and she's just like walking through. There's not many enemies, is there?
We're playing Odyssey at the moment, and when
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah, and you play it to help me go to sleep.
Yeah.
So but when I take over the controller, I walk slowly around the market areas and have a look at things, see how everything's going on. Look at the scenery and everything, and I really take my time and take it all in, because it's a fantastic experience to walk around. You're just like, la 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 la, don't care, walk past everything, don't care, let's go to the mission, do this, kill this, do this, right, go back, yeah, and you don't care, and you don't look at everything.
But I like killing things.
Yeah, but it takes me longer to do things. I don't like killing things.
I mean, that's all well and good.
I think that goes to show male-female nature a little bit. I don't like going out and killing things. I like to take my time and look around.
Yeah, but fuck bears. No, wait, fuck pigs in that game. Oh,
yeah, the boars in that are...
They can fucking die. All of them. They are so fucking hard to kill. I went off to get some arrows to kill a legendary one. Hopefully I'll kill one tonight.
Someone mentioned me the other day. They were saying... It's weird that you play, boyfriend-girlfriend thing, and you play games together. Like, oh, you're really lucky to be able to do that type of thing.
Right.
I don't know, to me it's just normal.
It's just games.
But, I know, but there's a lot of girls who get really fucking pissy when their boyfriend's
playing there's some
games.
girls who hate games.
Yeah, and I don't understand why. They're stories. How can you not like them?
Or it's something that your partner likes. Why are you so angry about it?
But I don't get it, because it's just like you're basically watching a film that someone's playing.
No, I can get, like, the thing is, you don't consider yourself a gamer. I think you're way more of a gamer than you realise.
I'm not
because you enjoy
I'm not a gamer. I'm not in. Like, to me, a gamer is a culture thing.
No,
you're like when you do.
You're wrong.
When you do gamer stuff. You're into, like, the latest releases, you know all the tech behind everything, you know directors' names and shit, you know, like, who made this and who made that.
Compare yourself to your mother.
My mum plays Candy Crush, and that's it.
Yeah.
Or Bejeweled.
Your mother does not give a single shit about any game ever.
Yeah, but she doesn't class herself as a gamer either.
No, she doesn't. But you are more of a gamer than you think you are. You just are.
It's not. Yeah, but
accept the truth, woman.
A gamer is an identity. I don't class myself as that. I like games, but I'm not a gamer.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You're a liking gamer.
Yeah.
But you like the.
I
like you'll happily watch me play Fallout.
Yeah, I like playing.
But you can see, can't you see why someone might find that really boring to watch?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, is this your lack of empathy again?
It's
Why
fun.
don't you like it? Fuck you. You're all wrong.
It's fun. How can you not like it? It's like when you're jumping off a shit. It gives me vertigo because I'm so invested in what's happening.
The amount of shit that I've jumped at, I'm like, oh, I can make that gap. Slam into the ground. Oh, and she's next to me, tensing up as if I've literally jumped off a building in real life.
You did it yesterday.
I did it 3 times yesterday.
You jumped off of a cliff.
I did it 3 times. Or 3 different things. Every time missing because I was like, oh, that was wrong. Oh, the one I jumped off a really big cliff by accident. and I was like on 0.5% of health. I was like, oh, I've died, and I didn't. And that made you even more upset.
Yeah.
You're like, ah!
Yeah, but I get invested.
It would have been better if I had literally
It's the
died.
same, but to me, that's the same type of feeling. Like when I watch a character in that I'm invested in on a show, and they fuck up in some way, I'm like, oh, you bitch! And I get invested the same way that you would do when you play the games and stuff.
Keep talking, I need a piss.
Oh, fuck.
I turned the light off.
I'm a casual gamer. I guess that if you would class someone as a casual gamer, I would have that. I don't play mobile games or anything like that. I like Planet Zoo at the moment. I like building games, so Minecraft, Prison Architect, Age of Empires I really liked. I like Two Point Hospital, or the original type one with Theme Hospital. That was one. The roller coaster ones I really liked. Zoo Tycoon was one of my favourites when I was younger. And I like Black and White was one of my favourite games for a very long time. And yeah, I like games, but I don't consider myself a gamer because I'm not into the culture type of it. I don't know who directed it or who made it or like invested in like what games are coming out by particular companies or anything. Or like Sick, he watches like game theories and the history of gaming and things like that, and I don't do anything like that.
Do you know who made Black and White?
That was Lionhead Studios.
And do you know who ran Lionhead Studios?
Peter Molyneux?
Oh, look at you, Mrs. Fucking Gamer!
It's good.
What else did he make?
That was my favourite game for like 15 years.
What else did he make?
He made Goddess, which I bought.
Which we bought 2 copies of. Regret. That was some fucking damage to the gamer cred. But the thing about Peter Molyneux is his excitement about things. People say he's a really bad person.
He's he's really like he's proper.
I think he's a fucking grown up, balding toddler when it comes to the games that he's working on, and his fucking excitement about things is infectious. And you have to be really fucking careful. I don't hold it against him. I am a little bit pissed off that I spent that money, but I've spent more money on stupider things and I've made stupider mistakes that have left me with less. So, I'm now just more careful when it comes to him. But I completely understand why people buy things based on what he says, because his excitement about things is infectious. And you just, yeah. It's the same thing that fucking happened with No Man's Sky, which is now good, FYI. The VR, I know I'm talking about VR again. I liked what someone, I think it was Yahtzee, called it his magic fucking face projector or something like that hardly anybody has. What else would you like atop your high pedestal? He screwed up Spore. I hope you're joking, because that was Will Wright.
I like Spore.
I quite like Spore too. Oh, someone sent an emoji with a fox. I really like foxes. I really love the idea of... I love the idea of having a fox pet, because they're like cat dogs. And I like cats and I like dogs. But I'm also not stupid enough to lack the understanding that they are also wild fucking animals, and you just don't. But yeah, I hope, Marcus, you're joking, because if you're joking, that's fucking hilarious. If you're not, come on, man. Learn to be a gamer. You're a gamer, Mr. Sick. Different kind of gamer, but a gamer still. Yeah, I think she's a gamer. No. She won't admit it. She lies to herself and everyone. She's a piece of shit.
I don't know. I always see it... To me, a gamer is an identity. I don't identify as a gamer, so...
I mean, yeah. That's kind of fine, but I still... Like I say, I think you're more of a gamer than you think you are.
Like, when you sit down on YouTube, what do you watch?
Tech.
And...
Tech.
And games.
More tech. And
Games.
occasionally games.
What do I watch?
Really terrible rubbish. Usually something
travel
about...
blogs. I've been watching cuisine from around the world.
Most of what you watch is just depressing.
Korean TV.
You watch a lot... That, at least that's not as depressing. Just you watch a fucking shitload of real life crime stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking terrible things that happen. And then you'll just fucking tell me about it, and it'll make me so goddamn anxious.
I've been watching...
this really fucked up shit happened, and then it just more fucked up shit happened. I'm like, I really don't want to know.
Watching Essex PD. And...
EPD.
EPD. And watching basically...
Yeah, man, welcome to Essex PD. Right, yeah.
They were saying like at least 80% of their cases in Essex is just dealing with drunk people.
Drunk people and, I don't know, skags.
Vandals as well. Vandals is the big one.
Lots and lots of vandals. They're just, everyone in...
Yeah, but I like crime stuff. I watch crime stuff. And I like psychology stuff as well, which is why I started watching Freud. And I was like, oh, that's cool. They're like doing a sort of like a thing.
What's that lion one you've been watching a shitload of?
Tiger King. Yeah.
Tiger King. The gay redneck fucking tiger lord. The weirdest shit ever.
But with the Freud one, I was like, oh, that'd be cool. It'd be like the history of him, like a live action documentary type thing on him.
Nope.
I've
walked in every time you watch.
If you want to be fucked up, watch that. In terms of what Freud advocated, yeah, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time it's like, yeah, what the fuck?
Someone recommends crime scene cleaners.
Yeah, I've already watched all of those.
Fucking hell.
I really like those as well.
Yeah, that's where you really take after your mum, actually. Crime stuff.
Oh, yeah, me and my mum bond on crime stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, we used to watch CSI and Casualty and Holby City. And then we watched all the CSI real-time ones and murderers and stuff.
I tell you what, watching things, that's a thing that we could do.
A&E as well. I tried watching that with you. Yeah, nope.
It's boring mostly, and then
it's
randomly
exciting.
Really depressing.
It's like in the actual midst of having emergency medical stuff.
I also don't like watching people get cut up.
It's not watching people get cut up. It's people coming in with cuts, usually really big cuts.
I hate the humans. I hate seeing their insides as well.
It's escapism for me. It's like completely exciting and like new, and it's like holy shit.
It's porn. Okay.
It's not porn.
You do watch a lot of the pregnant stuff, so that raises some questions.
I don't watch pregnant porn.
I like big bellies. Not pregnant porn. There was a time where you were watching shitload of one born every
minute.
God,
yeah.
I fucking hated that. I am so glad that we have just so many screens in this house now that I can just watch whatever the fuck I want.
Just walk it. Nope. Back out again.
Yeah. You must have seen me do that a few times.
I'm not a squeamish person, so it helps, I guess.
Bizarre ER.
But like
I've watched that.
Like I see things all the time, and like there's like somebody's foot that's rotten away from diabetes or something, and I'm like, oh god! And then I look at you, and you're like, don't show me.
Oh, I've seen this really hot. Yeah, you'll turn to me and say, "Oh, I just seen this really disgusting thing. Do you want to watch it?" And I'm like, no. Why the fuck would I want to do that? Do I have twat written across my forehead?
I think it's probably partially because I grew up watching horror films from when I was quite young, and also watching CSI stuff with my mum.
I don't really mind horror.
So I'm very desensitized to it.
Like, there's a difference between fake and real, though.
But that's the thing, though. Like, I watch the real stuff, and I'm like, oh god, that's really bad, but I'm still interested. But when I see something like actually bad happening, that really affects me. Like one of the ones was there's this guy who was messing around with a crocodile, and he put his hand towards the crocodile, and it literally like twists, as they roll.
Yes.
And he ripped this guy's arm off. That fucking scarred me. And I was like, I must have been about 16 when I saw that. I was like, no, God.
My family are mostly police marksmen, except my grandfather. He was a bank robber. He died recently. Surrounded by his family.
Fuck's sake.
That's a good joke. And a really tragic story. I don't like humans as much as fish don't like dragons. That is true, they don't exist.
I do watch loads of weird shit on YouTube. I've been watching this guy, he narrates, he's got like a big ant farm. And he narrates the story of his ants doing stuff in it.
Have you
and
seen
I watched that as well.
Dr. Pimple Popper?
That's one thing that grosses me out.
Grosses you the fuck out.
I can watch people with broken bones coming through their skin.
But a shitload of pus.
People popping spots with loads of shitloads. I watch it.
Those really, really...
I have watched it.
I hate it, but I do watch it.
It's the thing though. I'm really grossed out by it, but am I interested at the same time?
To be fair, it's probably just something that you're...
One of the ones that was really fucking gross is this, there's this guy laying on his belly, and he has this, like, lump on his back, and there's these two people, one's got a scalpel, and they do an incision.
Oh, I've seen that.
They do the incision.
You showed me that.
And he pushed with his wrists, and he pushed it all the way out, and it just kept coming out and coming out and coming out.
It's when it comes out chunky.
And I was like, oh my god, that's disgusting, let's keep watching.
Oh my god, I wonder what it tastes like. Oh, this is great.
I never thought that.
I bet that's chewy. Oh god.
Cottage cheese.
Oh my god, that is true. First horror movie I saw was John Carpenter's The Thing. That is just a good film.
I mean pizza rolls.
Why? Yeah, you pop them just like spots.
God, spotty pizza.
Are you eating the cheese flavour so it looks like pus as well? It's kind of the pizza rolls. They probably taste like pus too, to be honest.
We're assholes.
Hey, it's a terrible stream for terrible people. If you're eating while you're here, it's probably not the best. Like when we start talking about shit.
I don't know. Nothing puts me off my food really. I could be watching,
no, that's the thing.
I could be watching like stuff like that and like people like digging up dead bodies and the actual live footage and shit. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm still eating.
I don't like
maggot covered.
I don't like the horrible shit you watch. But if I'm eating while you're watching it, I'm still not bothered enough to stop eating.
Like one of the ones that I watched.
But I guess it's not an association thing to me.
One of the ones that made me go, which is probably the only one that's maybe got when I was eating, was a woman. She came in and she had diabetes, but
how dare she?
And she hasn't taken her socks off in at least
God,
in at least 7 months. But you could tell by the actual foot it was swollen as fuck, so they ended up having to peel the socks off surgically.
I do like the Devil's Rejects.
And her big toe was basically rotted away, and you could see like the bone of the skeleton underneath it. And I was like,
nice.
That was the only one that maybe got
Devil's Rejects. If you're topping, like, I'm not actually that into horror movies, and at the same time I have a bunch of horror movies that I really like. If you're saying top 10 movies ever, probably not. If you're saying top 10 horror movies, Devil's Rejects, yeah, probably. I don't know
if I watched that one.
Devil's Rejects is the sequel to the Rob Zombie one. The first Rob Zombie one.
Oh, yeah, we have
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, we have watched that.
I love that. I like both those films.
You said you were going to show me Hostel. I haven't seen that one either.
I didn't say I was going to show you Hostel. I said Hostel is gross. Hostel is intentionally fucking gross.
So I'd probably like it then.
You'd probably like it a lot.
Is it on the same tier as the Ash one that we've been watching?
Ash one? Oh, no, it's not played for laughs.
Ah. I still probably find it funny.
Oh, you probably would, but it's just gross. It's just like over the top, and it's
It's like when people made out Saw to be like fucking scary and shit, and I'm watching going, these are cool effects, that's pretty cool.
It's not funny. It's quite like, how do I put it? Like,
I don't know. Horror doesn't
bother me.
It's like
mean. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's just mean.
That's my thing.
It's unnecessary.
Horror shit and real life shit and blood and gore and stuff doesn't bother me. Me watching Fault in My Stars and bawling like a fucking bitch, that is what bothers me.
It's usually the sort of subtle horror that fucks me up. Like one of the worst.
The atmosphere of it.
One of the worst things that I saw was Now, it's not a particularly good film, but it was just this one bit in it that really fucking I did not like. It was the House of Wax, was it?
Oh, yeah.
Where the guy's still alive,
I
but
do-
he's had his like insides replaced with wax, and she's trying to help him and peeling his skin off.
Yeah.
And that's fucking awful.
Yeah,
I hated that.
The reason I like that film is because
Paris Hilton dies in it.
Paris Hilton dies in it, and I
Yeah.
was like, yes,
Yay.
I cheered when she died.
What an asshole you are.
What?
That was a person. Somebody died.
Yeah, but I don't like Paris Hilton as a character.
I don't
She
like
pisses me
people.
off.
No, like... Oh, God, Fish Boy. I just remembered House of a Thousand Corpses. But that's a good film. That's lots of fun. I'm hovering over the X button right now.
we've got to quit
this.
now. 11.
Oh, that's true. Shall we? Yeah, let's quit.
Yeah, bye.
Anyway, yeah. Go watch the video again. You deserve it. You've earned it. You have my permission. Shaun of the Dead is great, but it's just a comedy film. But yeah, we're probably gonna go to bed. You want to go smoke
Yeah.
because you're a terrible human.
Yeah.